All right, good evening and welcome everybody to the Village of Webberville Council meeting. Today is May 12th, 2026. We'll get a call to order here, starting with a roll call.
McEwen?
Yes.
Schoenberg? Here. Stanfield?
Here.
Walter? Yes. Schulte?
Here. We have a quorum. Everybody please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Is there approval for this evening's agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second?
Motion seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Okay, brings us to our first round of public comment at 6:01. So at this time, if anybody has public comment, now it's time.
Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Good evening, everyone. My name is Morgan, and I'm the general manager, co-owner, and operator of Noah's Nook. I may or may not have shown up yesterday to the wrong meeting, so I'm glad I was able to find my way to the right one tonight. I'll try to make this short and sweet, but for those of you who know me know that I'm quite a talker, so please just cut me off if you need to. I just wanted to start by saying I understand the importance and can completely appreciate the project going on Main Street, and I'm absolutely not here against it. My main concern is just the communication or the lack thereof of an advance notice for anything that might be directly affecting us. Our main impacts have been a lack of parking and lack of access to our building, and then also our main issue has been our water concerns. For the first 2 weeks of the project, we had very limited water pressure at the restaurant, and honestly, we just chalked that up to our old building at the time. And then 2 weeks later, we ended up having no running water. The main concern was that no one could tell us why we didn't have any running water. And this can really, really affect a restaurant. It's a big deal. And this definitely affects more than just like my sales and my revenue. It also affects my staff and their financial stability. But I did want to take this moment to honestly thank our regulars and this community for still coming out and supporting us despite of the construction and the lack of parking and the literal obstacle course it is to get to our front door right now. So we really, really appreciate you guys. And also I wanted to give a brief shout out to Ryan, who's become like my new BFF. I swear I've called him like every single day with a new issue. So I do genuinely appreciate you and your attentiveness and everything. My ask tonight is very, very simple. I just ask for clearer and better communication with anything that might be directly affecting our building and our business. I think we can all agree that we want a thriving, beautiful downtown community, and we're really proud to say that we're going on 6 years of being a part of your amazing community. And so I just wanted to say thank you, but also just ask for a little bit of help going forward through the construction phase, just so we can still be here when it's all done. So that's all I wanted to say, and thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Anyone else for public comment?
Hello, everybody. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. I've been around Webberville. I'm a 40-plus year resident taxpayer of Webberville. I'm not here out of the blue. You guys have seen me before. I am concerned what happens in this village. My wife grew up here. Her father ran a barber shop for multiple years here, decades here. I have been a firefighter EMS provider for Leroy Township. I have been the head of the softball program, varsity softball coach at Webberville High School. I've been a council member, and I am currently a very proud DDA member. My name is Reverend Dan Norton. Everybody calls me Dan or Doc because of medical training. And from my past history, it's kind of a nickname that's picked up, and I don't mind it so much. The reason I'm here tonight, first and foremost, I'm not speaking on behalf of the DDA in any way, shape, or form. I'm here speaking as a resident of the village of Webberville. I'm here to say how appalled I am at the end of the last meeting. You all are here, and you all know it, to represent the village of Webberville. And I got to say, the majority is doing a fantastic job. I thank you. But to see the sophomoric actions, the bully tactics. And if you ask me if I know about bullying, I'm not ringing my own bell here, and you have to excuse me, as a minister, I move around a lot, so I'm gonna move a little bit. The sophomoric actions that were happening the other night were out of line, okay? I'm not speaking out of turn. I'm speaking as a resident of the village of Webberville. Anything that should have to do with any of your employees, from office personnel to DPW, should be addressed in a non-public meeting. Just common sense, it's nice. It doesn't give the foreshadow to anybody that happens to be streaming. I've seen up to 2,000 people streaming out here. You know, not to get the wrong impression of this beautiful town. It should be handled eloquently, efficiently, properly. You're all adults. We're all adults, everybody here. We're all adults. We can handle situations. I really, in my head, when I watch the meetings, I've seen meetings where employees of the village of Webberville were so physically traumatized and crying they had to get up and leave the meeting. Unacceptable. I can say that, I'm a resident, I'm a taxpayer of this village. Unacceptable. There's no reason for it. I'm also ex-military. And what I see in my eyes, I don't know if anybody's familiar with the phrase, triangulation of fire. Every triangle has 3 points. Back here, sorry guys. It's 3 points. The circle's on the outside edge are those doing the assaulting. Doesn't mean if it's verbally, with weapons, what it is. The X in the middle is the target they're going after. As you can see, you try to surround the enemy. You try to absolutely ruin them mentally, position-wise, to take over. I believe in this instance, we have somebody feeding intel to somebody in the village. It's my personal opinion again, I'm allowed it. Attorney can back me on this, I'm allowed to make my own opinion. You have somebody feeding intel to one of these others on the outside or on the perimeter of the triangulation of fire. This person's feeding it to another person that they know is disgruntled. They know that there'll be fuel poured onto the fire. They know that there'll be salt rubbed in the wound. I gotta tell you folks, all adults, you're all adults, man, great people. I literally don't have a problem with anybody here. I don't know a few of you here, I don't know. I don't have a problem with anybody here. Ask anybody who knows me, I'm pretty easy to get along with. Okay? Yes, I am a flag-waving, die-hard, I love my country. I love my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I always will know He'll ever change that. So yeah, some of our views aren't gonna match. I call Sam a friend because he's a neighbor. Love thy neighbor doesn't just mean everybody in the public, it actually means your neighbors. But he'll be the first one to tell you that on our political views, most of them, I can't reach my arm far enough, how far apart we are. Okay? I'm not down here because I know somebody or I like somebody. I'm down here. I cannot believe that even when it was tried to be stopped by another council member, it continued to go. Those are bully tactics. How do I know bully tactics? I helped write, okay to say, I helped write Matt's safe school law. I'm one of the people who got it passed. I spoke at the Capitol. I spoke at schools about bullying and anti-bullying. I lost my goddaughter to bullycide. I know bullying. The definition, look it up. You have it here. I don't care if there's any grudges between anybody, any of the people here, if you have grudges with each other. When you're here, you're professionals. You do your job. You're already in a position right now, council, you guys are probably some of the most hated people in town. If anything that goes wrong, it's gonna be your fault. Whether it is or not, it don't matter, it's your fault. Next up is the president. From Brad, Sam, John can tell you, he was president. Everybody's gonna be mad at you because it's your fault. You know, it's not, well, next to DPW supervisor, Ryan takes a lot of crap. And you're doing a fantastic job, thank you for that.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
We can live at this 3 minutes. Can you try to wrap this up?
Yeah, sure can. The other thing is gonna be, I want everybody in the council to realize that the DDA disappears. If the DDA disappears and is gone, removed, the money they get is gone. That money for the citizens of the village of Webberville does not increase your village taxes. The Fort building does not increase your village taxes at all. We go away, that money's gone, a certain amount of money a year, there are certain laws that we have to abide by that we can use it for. We can't use it for everything we'd love to, but we try. Roads, parking lots, equipment for the DPW. We got DPWs working their butt off. We'd love to be able to have enough money to buy a back truck, trust me, but we don't get that much. I wish we did because they own it. Because I've been in their position in a hole in the middle of January. My biggest complaint tonight was absolutely unprofessionalism. And I would ask that the village gets a chance, I'd say dictionary, I guess it shows my age, go online and Google the word communication, the phrase self-restraint, and most importantly, empathy. Look up the definition of that. Showed none of it last meeting. None. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan. We do try to limit public comment to 3 minutes. We did go a little
Sorry.
over, so I will, for fairness of this meeting, afford everybody the same opportunity. So we're still in public comment. Anybody else like to speak? Free to do so. Okay, seeing no other public comment, so we'll close that 6:11. I have no comments myself. Brings us to the consent agenda, which includes the minutes of the council meeting from April 27th, the accounts payable report, investment report, revenue expenditure report, and balance sheet. Any questions on those items for an approval for the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Second.
Seconded, any discussion? Roll call.
McEwen,
Yes.
Schoenborg,
Yes.
Stanfield,
Yes.
Walter,
No.
Schulte.
Yes. Okay, moving on to our monthly reports. First up is the police report.
All right, so I'll get the boring stuff out of the way first with the stats. Total incidents from the village of Webberville will be 184. Those will be dispatched and also self-initiated. Total arrests, 1 arrest, traffic stops 6, citations 3, school contacts 49, extra Webberville time 18.9. That's basically if any other deputies come to the area, it's not us, we'll count that as that. No warrant arrests, no frauds, larceny 0, suspicious activity 0, weapons complaints 0. Accidents 3, assaults 1, and 1 mental health. April 1st through the 6th, nothing significant. April 7th to the 13th, I'll try not to talk in the third person here, but on 4/9/2026, I was contacted for a late felonious assault that possibly occurred within the village of Webberville or an unknown address in Lansing. Our reporting party was advised that due to the age of the victim, a forensic interview would need to be conducted by the Detective Bureau. I completed the CPS referral and I sent it over to the Detective Bureau. They followed up on it and they found that there was nothing really to go off of there. So week 3, April 14th to the 20th, on 4/17/2026, approximately 21:52, Deputy Gas Wilson and myself were dispatched to domestic assault on the 300 block of Monroe Street. Reporting party / victim was assaulted by his long-term girlfriend. Suspect was highly intoxicated at the time of the incident and could not recall entirely what had happened. A child in common witnessed the entire incident and it was confirmed the victim's statement. Suspect was arrested and lodged in county jail without incident. And warrant was authorized at the ICPO or the county prosecutor's office and sworn to for domestic violence 3rd or subsequent offense notice. Week 4 was April 21st to the 27th, and nothing significant. And then the last week would have been April 28th to the 30th, nothing significant.
Thank you. One comment I have for you, Deputy, is last night at our DDA meeting, there was a pretty lengthy conversation that I think was springtime, the amount of speeding we've seen on the river has increased. I know you're being reassigned, but if you could communicate that to Deputy Wagner as well as the new deputies.
I have the perfect man for the job. Andrew is a traffic guy. So.
Thank you. Any other questions for Sheriff? Moving on to DPW report.
Month of April, getting busy. Lawn mowing started, grass is growing faster than we can cut it. We did 2 lagoon discharges. That's all we'll have to do for this spring because we don't hold on to our water from season to season. Potholes, we're trying to fill them as fast as they occur. We had to wait for some of the rain to go away so we could see the holes and actually fill them properly. Misdigs, if you have a bunch of flags in your yard, please do not remove them unless you are the one that called in the misdig. May not look like work's being done, but if you pull those flags out and something happens, they can come back on you. April rains, we had some lift station issues. Our Party Road lift station did take a hit. We are still running with one pump right now. We pulled out the bad pump, wrapped up with baby wipes, cleaning wipes. Just because it says flushable, please do not flush them. We're not sure yet what's gonna happen with this pump. I'm waiting to hear back, but they do cause a lot of problems. Construction updates, I know Bruce will touch on this. All the new water main is hooked up. Everybody is on the new water main now. I'll leave the road stuff up to Bruce. Other than that, that's all we got for the month of April.
Any questions for DPW supervisor?
I did see an article that they actually say that the flushable wipes are doing more damage than people actually realize.
Yep. We pulled a clump out of that pump and yeah, it caused a lot of problems. So it's gonna be an expensive repair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Next is the clerk treasurer report.
Jacob McKenna is collaborating with the village staff on updates to the capital improvement plan, marking continued progress within the redevelopment ready communities program. Staff are in the process of evaluating and refining internal policies and procedures to maintain alignment with current regulations and recognize best practices. Staff are coordinating with Plant Moran to initiate audit preparation for the 25-26 fiscal year, with simultaneously finalizing the closeout of the current fiscal year. And currently I'm in Midland for the classes, and those are going really well. We learned a lot about taxes and brownfields and stuff today, so a lot of good information.
Any questions about the clerk treasurer report? None? Thank you, Jessica. WDDA.
As you guys can see, the Ford building's coming along. They just poured the patio yesterday, the second half of that, and they were pouring the sidewalks today. So the site, at least on the front corner, will no longer look like a construction site. They are gonna put some aggregate in so we can maintain some parking next to the building. Next Monday, they start on the parking lot, and we will update as we get a schedule for Summit Street and when they're gonna mill that and when it's gonna be shut down. But everything else went pretty smoothly.
Any questions about the WDDA? Thank you, Josh. Building and zoning report, McKenna's not here this evening. They did provide their usual synopsis. NISA report.
There is no news report yet because our meeting is not till Thursday. So
Okay.
next month.
Attorney reports.
Last week, I received a phone call from a gentleman by the name of William Asper. He was making a claim that a tractor once owned allegedly by the village of Webberville was used to destroy his real property in some sense. I believe it was a fence row. He took pictures of it. He's demanding that we compensated for about $50,000 to $60,000 for damages, albeit he recognizes the person that did it, his neighbor, has pictures of his neighbor doing it. The only thing I can fathom is that we must have sold this backhoe front end loader. I mean, it's essentially just like a tractor with a front end loader on it. And we must have sold it over 10 years ago. I don't remember this machine being here when I was here, but anyway, on the side of it was stenciled Village of Webberville, and he submitted a bunch of state laws, which are more applicable to like DOT or federal laws, or like impersonating a police car. Like if you sold a police car with a badge on the side, like a state police badge on the side of it. Anyway, I told him as a courtesy, I would tell the council about it. I also advised him right out of the gate that I didn't think he had a claim, that I didn't agree with his legal conclusions. He didn't take that too well. I tried to be professional and polite, but he essentially just said that, he's gonna bring an action against us unless we negotiate with him, and I just told him that there's no claim here, and that I would advise the council, and that's about all I would do. If the council, at this point, my legal conclusion is there is no liability of the village in this particular matter, so there's no lawsuit filed, and that's one of the reasons why I did not ask for a closed session on this matter, so just to keep you in the loop as to what I've heard lately. Other than that, I have nothing new to report as of today, besides that.
Any questions for Scott?
Jessica and I viewed the pictures that were submitted. I don't think we ever owned this machine.
Is it an old John Deere?
No, it's an international.
It's an international farm tractor with a backhoe attachment on like the 3-point. And it doesn't look like an emblem or a logo that we've ever used as a village. We were
I don't know if you said.
We were trying to look up Webberville, Texas, because we receive a lot of phone calls from them.
Mm-hmm.
But last I knew, Jessica wasn't able to find anything, but I have no record of us ever owning a machine like this or ever seeing this logo anywhere. So I don't believe it's something that ever came from us.
Yeah, I mean, his whole argument is pretty weak. I mean, even if you did say the village was obligated to take off a decal, he clearly recognized that this was his neighbor in the machine. He's clearly an Onondaga, which I believe is southeast of here.
Yeah, there, okay.
And so there's nothing here.
So this happened in Onondaga, not even anywhere near the village.
No, and so clearly anyone that would look at this would be like, well, this is not the village of Webberville. It'd be different if it was rolling around town here and we were tearing up people's stuff.
And we went through all the APs and stuff to show.
Yeah.
I contacted AIS just to double check our stuff there, and I don't believe it's something we ever owned. So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Scott.
Hey, no problem.
Does he say he has a bill of sale for this?
Well, he's alleging that his neighbor owns this, and they're in a fight between the two of them on their property line. And so he probably, I'm sure he doesn't have access to a bill of sale. He's just seeing this marking as the village of Webberville. But to Mr. Jones's point, I meant to look up to see how many other Webbervilles were even in the Midwest. And
Only one other, and it's in Texas.
it's in Texas. This machine looks like it could be from Texas.
It truly does because of the age of the tractor.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and I tell you, for as long as I've been here, I remember we had about a couple of John Deeres. I don't remember a red machine here.
I was gonna say, this is deer country.
Yeah, I don't remember. And it looks like a farm tractor that just has attachments bolted onto it. It doesn't look like a full-on from the factory backhoe, so.
All right, well, we'll keep moving here. Engineer reports. Bruce.
Okay, on the Main Street update, the contractor is on track to get things mostly finished up by Memorial Day. They're gonna pave Summit Street tomorrow and Thursday, and then Main Street, they're gonna pave Saturday and Monday. One lingering thing that's gonna take a little time is repairing the brick sidewalk at the southeast corner of Main and Grand River for that Ingham County drain repair. And that's only because the contractor is having a hard time finding somebody qualified to do that work and get on their schedule.
Did that drain get repaired before road base and everything went down?
Yes.
Excellent.
We repaired that Friday.
Yep.
We did assist, and I had Jessica create an invoice to bill for the use of our Vector and 2 of us operators.
Okay.
So Reed Riley is getting a bill from us for that.
Is that all, Bruce?
That's about it.
Okay. Any questions about engineer reports? Seeing none. Thank you, Bruce. Advocate reports. Seeing none. Brings us to new business. So first item is the special meeting with the Leroy Township regarding land development. Still no update, still trying to figure out dates on when all of these parties are available. It's proving to be a challenge. So continue to update the council as I know more information. Item 2, special event permit for the Memorial Day Parade. Permit on the packet.
That's in there.
It's right behind
Oh.
the,
Sorry, that was my fault. Alright, pretty standard, no money spent, just need barricades from DPW. Blocking Grand River from the school to Main Street. Do this every year. Any comments or questions about?
were they supposed to sign this? Since I noticed there's no signature on here.
Good catch.
Yeah, we want them to sign that.
When's our next meeting? I mean, they probably want approval today.
It's actually May 26th.
Yeah, the day after
Oh,
one.
Yeah, we can do it pending their signature.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I recommend to the council that we approve the special event permit for the Memorial Day Parade pending signature from the responsible party.
So,
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second, we'll do a roll call.
McEwen,
Yes.
Schoenborg,
Yes.
Stanfield,
yes,
Walker,
Yes.
Schulte.
Yes. Okay, next up is Resolution 2026-14. This is procedure and governance bylaws. So this is the first time this is being introduced to the council. I'll have Jessica speak on it if I miss anything, but this is being recommended to be adopted in order to move forward with our RRC redevelopment ready.
Yeah, it's one of the main requirements.
So Scott, I'd like you to review this, make sure that it aligns with all the public acts and the language of our ordinances.
Certainly will.
So I'd encourage council to review it and be on the agenda for next meeting for questions, additions, edits, and perhaps approval. So nothing about on there, just introducing the topic. Brings us to last item of new business, which is the Lamoureux v. Webberville litigation. So the attorney representing MML in this is present tonight. She's requested this topic. So Audrey, I don't know if you have anything you want to say, or Scott.
Just that, I believe we're going into closed session on this, I would suggest it. And with that, we'd have our normal vote on that, if the council is so inclined.
Well, why would we need to go into closed session with this? I mean, it's already publicly noticed in the court. The public is well aware of it.
Well, I don't think that it's wise to have this in open session. We're still in the discovery portion of this particular lawsuit. If there is any negotiations to be had, and that's still pending. So I do think that there's a strategy worth recognizing to go into closed session.
Okay, but you see what I mean? It's like White Rose we can talk about.
Well, that case is concluded.
And, oh, it is now.
Well, it's concluded that the hearing, we had a trial and we won. It's moved on to the Court of Appeals now. They're challenging aspects of the procedure, but they're not challenging any of the material facts. There's no negotiations anymore as far as at that stage of it.
Okay, but we were allowed to talk about that, but
We went to closed session for White Rose.
I don't remember that.
Well, I can't have.
This has been going on for 10 years.
It's
It's been so long
time.
that I'd have to look back and see when it started. But
And I don't know if I can clarify, under the Open Meeting Act, there is an exception to go into closed session to discuss attorney-client privilege, opinions, recommendations that would perhaps have a detrimental impact on the litigation if we were to talk about it in an open session.
Okay.
That said, I would recommend to the council that we move into closed session at 6:30 PM.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Yeah.
Stover?
Yes.
Stanfield?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Okay, we will end the live stream. We'll enter a closed session. We will resume when that's over. More than welcome to hang around, but